to Beasy. Beasy playing it out front. Yell turns, shoots, scores.
Ball 12, going the other way, knifing her way through the shot, and a goal!
There's a goal for Coon Rapids right off the gun.
And there's your hat trick. Scooped up, short-handed, Horton, and a goal!
Gobo circling, gets it to Cano. She turns and scores. Rasmussen into the zone, shot and a goal.
It didn't look like they had the angle from here. I feel like that hit something.
Johnson and Como tied up. Out front, Canoka shot and a goal.
And the number 3 seed Maple Grove Crimson will meet the Coon Rapids Cardinals in the Section 4 AA final.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Brooklyn Park Ice Arena for CTN coverage of the Section 4 AA Girls Hockey Championship. The Coon Rapids Cardinals and the Maple Grove Crimson getting set to face off with a trip to the state tournament on the line.
The CTN Sports pregame show is brought to you by Dave Peterson of Century 21 Christian Realty. Dave is another proud sponsor of high school athletics on CTN.
Joe Young and Jerry Grant ice side, and we should be in for quite a treat. Two teams that know each other well, played each other for many years in this Northwest Suburban Conference, split the season series, and they each know that they can beat their opponent today.
Yes, they do, and we were at the first game way back when. Remember at Maple Grove, we were there. We watched the Cardinals have a great third period, and they won 6-3. We weren't, unfortunately, at the other game, which turned out to be a real barn burner, 4-3, and the teams have split, and this should be an outstanding contest.
Let's take a look at how they got here. The Cardinals came in the number 1 seed in the tournament. They blew past Osseo in the opening round, got a 6-1 win over Armstrong in the semifinals to bring them to this championship matchup. The Maple Grove Crimson, the number 3 seed, got past Andover pretty easily and then knocked off defending section champion Anoka in a 3-2 win in the semifinals on Wednesday, giving them a chance to try and knock off the number 1 seeded Cardinals for a trip to the state tournament. And Jerry, I think we're in for a great game. Two very solid teams and two teams that know the other team very well and know that they know how to beat them.
Yeah, they do. And while the Cardinals know that they need to use all 3 of their lines, which we've talked about each time we've done a game because they have depth, you got to give a lot of credit to these young ladies. I remember a year and a half, 2 years ago, we'd watch them, and we'd comment about, well, they couldn't handle the puck very well, and their skating was a little bit weak, but they've worked really hard. Last summer, they all stuck together. They worked on things. They kept working on their shooting. They worked on their skating, and all that hard work has led them to this place. When you work that hard, you get to championship games, and now you want to go out and use all that hard work to get to the next level.
Well, and they are going to be looking for a little bit of revenge, not only for the loss, the 4-3 loss earlier this season, but for a section semifinal loss last season when the Crimson were able to knock off the Cardinals, and they did that without their best player, Jamie Horton, one of the best scorers in this conference.
Well, Horton, let's see. Maple Grove scored 106 goals this year, right? Jamie Horton scored 48 of those goals. Jamie Horton scored 45% of Maple Grove's goals. She is dangerous.
And she has scored 100% of Maple Grove's goals against the Cardinals this year. Scored all 3 in the 6-3 loss, the opening game of the season, and then scored all 4 in the 4-3 win the second time they met.
Well, the Cardinals as a team, it's hard to shadow her. She's just so good. I've talked about her lateral movement. She's got that kind of deceptive speed. Well, she'll all of a sudden change pace and she'll take off, and she can handle the puck very well, move across the ice. Whenever she's on the ice, the whole Cardinal team has to know it, and somebody has to be on her. No space, no time.
Well, and no question, we've talked about it every time we have seen these girls. The Cardinals just a very deep team. They have a lot of girls who can get the job done. Tara Rasmussen, one of their leading scorers, scored a goal in the game against Armstrong. Comes into tonight's game with 47 points. Not too shabby.
Well, the Cardinals' balance should be able to get them over the hump in this game, because if they all step up, the whole team, the Cardinals have 4, 5 players that have multiple digit scoring. They have goals and assists up in the 20s and 30s, and Rasmussen, Kobo, Windmeyer, and Beasy can put the puck in the net. That could be the difference.
And don't forget Christine Knope, who had the hat trick against Armstrong. She turned out to be the leader. Who's going to step up tonight? You don't really know. Let's take a look at the homesbuilttofit.com keys to the game, starting out with the Maple Grove Crimson. They want to play within themselves, and that just means they need to play their own game. Go out there, not worry too much about what the Cardinals are doing. Play their game, play how they know how to play, and hopefully take that to the victory. Stay out of the penalty box, something we saw in the Cardinals semifinal. 25 penalties in that game, so I think that's going to be an issue for both teams. And they want to play patient hockey. They can't let their nerves get to them and let them outplay themselves. They need to stay within themselves, play patient hockey, and take their opportunities when they get them. For the Coon Rapids Cardinals, they can't turn the puck over. They need to keep possession of it, especially near their offensive blue line. Don't want to give up odd man rushes to these Crimson, because that'll kill you, especially in championship hockey. Keep the puck on the perimeter in their own end. They want to force Maple Grove to the boards, keep them outside, keep them from getting high quality shots, high percentage shots, force them to take those bad, tough angle shots and not get any real good chances on Pacheco. And they need to keep it in deep. When they get into the Maple Grove zone, they want to force it deep into the corner and keep Maple Grove boxed up.
Oh yeah, you definitely want, every time you get a chance in a playoff game to get the puck in deep, get the red line, nothing there, dump it in. Make their D go back and work, make them try to make the right pass, and when they turn it over, you can put the forecheck on, good things happen.
Well, it's two teams that know each other well. It should be a great matchup. These two teams have met in the semifinals of the section the last two years, and they have split those two meetings. Neither team has ever made it to a state tournament. One team is going to realize that dream today. The Cardinals and the Crimson coming up next. The section championship on the line coming up next on CTN.
CTN Sports pregame show is brought to you by Dave Peterson of Century 21 Christian Realty. Dave is another proud sponsor of high school athletics on CTN. To order this game or any other CTN presentation as a keepsake video, call 763-767-6525 or log on to ctnstudios.com.
In tonight is the second season, starts right now.
Roughing the passer.
Dropping back, has time, looking left, complete touchdown.
Watch him come from a safety position and make the tackle.
Dropping back, Van Ash throwing over the middle, complete to Dombeck. He's into the end zone, touchdown.
We just talked about, hey, we were here in this game last year. We're healthy right now. We're peaking at the right time, and we're doing the right things. So let's carry the good things we've been doing the last few weeks of the season into tonight, and let's get it done. We knew we'd have to play either Coon Rapids or Anoka to get to the state. This is not a surprise.
Thanks, Coach. I talked about, it isn't a special formula. You don't have to work a magic trick. You just got to stick with your game, play your game, play the way you know you can. The adrenaline's going to be there, but you don't lose night's sleep thinking, getting over nervous. Just try to keep things in perspective.
All right, good luck.
Both coaches telling their teams to stay the course as they play for the section championship.
Yeah,
These girls have dreamed about a chance to go to the state tournament, and now they have the opportunity, but they need to get past a big game and a big opponent.
Well, you know, I like how Coach Potter talked about stay the course, because when you stay the course, that means don't treat it like a different game. Then you will stay away from getting nervous. You'll stay away from doing things that you haven't done all year long, like getting a little jumpy, hot potato with the puck. Just treat it like another game. Go out and play it that way, and then just keep building some energy throughout each shift. And then once the nerves settle down, you're ready to go. The crowd's ready to go. A nice atmosphere today. And let's see what happens.
This time it's ready. The game underway. The Cardinals. Megan Olson getting it into the Crimson end. Horton plays it around far side. Vandal pinched off on the boards by Cobo. Rasmussen plays it back in deep. This is Lindsay Sherman carrying behind the net. Puck off the boards, kept in by Olson, tipped away by Horton. Cobo there to back her up. Knope pushing it into the zone past Allie Nelson. Got it back, couldn't get a shot off. Nelson there to take the puck back away and take it behind her own net. Long cross-ice pass. Olson high off the glass, back into the zone, hops over the stick of Horton, and Nelson will recover in front of her own net. Long pass, trying to catch the Cardinals on the line change. Brooke Hansen in the first opportunity for the Crimson. The shot was going a little wide. Cardinals trying to catch the Crimson on a line change now. Michelle Russ plays it in deep. Allie Nelson into her own corner, playing it around behind. Matoli playing it up the boards. Beasy will keep it in for Coon Rapids, play it back in deep. Nelson behind her own net will try near side. Anderson there to stop it up at the blue line. Her shot blocked. Wurzos plays it back in deep. Nelson, a backhand up the boards. Anderson winds and whiffs, and here comes the Crimson, a 2-on-1. Roycraft's pass broken up by Beasy as she tried to send it out front. She had Rose now in front. Here's Beasy all the way to the other end, tripped up as she enters the zone.
Yeah, could have been one.
Gets it in deep.
Yeah, we have good officials today. I've seen these gentlemen before, and they do a nice job. Cardinals so far doing a pretty good job keeping the puck in the Maple Grove end. Just one mistake up. There's a penalty.
Tripped up. First penalty of the game going to go against the Crimson.
Yeah, that was a trip. The only one mistake the Cardinals made was when they have that puck on the blue line, the offensive zone, they can't let Maple Grove block. You see Christine get that trip. There's a stick at her skate blades. Nice coverage by our A1 crew all over it like usual.
Nicole Vandal getting the penalty and the first power play opportunity of the night. Windmeyer carrying it into the zone, lost the puck a little bit, recovers in the corner. Rasmussen out at the near point. Walking in, tried to look through the group. Cobo will recover. Tip out front by Knope goes wide. Rasmussen back in the near corner. Gets it past Nelson behind the net. Gets away from Cobo. Windmeyer will step in on the far boards. Cobo blocked that one. Comes out to Rasmussen in front of the net. She's taken down by Nelson. Puck bouncing around. Windmeyer brings it back in, gets it across, quick shot, glove save by Ashley Johnson.
Great shot by Tara. She had a rolling puck, still got all her stick blade on that and followed through nicely.
Cardinals pass bounces over a stick, gets back into their own zone, and now sent back in again. Beasy flips it near side for Knope. Knope to settle the puck. Windmeyer will carry into the zone. Lost it as she tried to cut across the front. Trying to get it back into the middle, broken up. And Rose now able to get it out of the zone and force the offside. 45 seconds left on the power play.
Yeah, you see a nice, again, Windmeyer drawing a lot of attention, gets the puck over and Tara with a good shot, and that one had corner written all over it. Great save by Johnson.
Cardinals will bring out their second power play unit.
Yeah, that's important. You got to make sure you don't burn out the horses early on. Try to play your three lines throughout the game regardless.
Chandler plays this one in deep. Behind the net, Mattioli able to get it out of the zone. Stopped up by Chandler. Yell back in. Mattioli knocks it off her stick, and the Crimson send it all the way down. Some physical play early, Jerry, as both teams pushing and shoving.
Yeah, here comes Horton. Be careful.
Horton trips up Bodemiller, tied up now by Wurzos.
Wurzos took her stick away and getting some good attention over there.
Hansen providing the pressure. Wurzos able to get it ahead. Rust gets it into the zone. Mattioli can't get it back out, now does.
Yeah, Maple Grove killed it off, but quite frankly, the Cardinals, okay for their first power play. They had some zone presence early with their first unit, and that was a good thing to see. So Maple Grove better stay out of the box.
Horton circling in her own end.
Time and space. There you go. Take it away.
Bumped by Rasmussen. Kobo will take it away. Kobo going in 1-on-2. Tripped up a little bit. Takes a shot wide in the mark. Rasmussen battling for it in the corner. Will recover and dump it back in for Knope. Knope pressured by Horton. Nelson there to take it away. Rasmussen
good battle
right there with her. Kobo keeping it in on the far side.
Make them work. Good job.
Cardinals getting a line change. Nelson behind her own net. Taking her time. Gives the Cardinals the chance to get their new legs on the ice. Nelson walks it into the zone. Her shot blocked by Windmeyer. Trickles wide. Olsen will play it back behind for Windmeyer. Windmeyer, long pass. Got away from Bodemiller. Turned around back into the zone by Amber Zambrano. Olsen will play it back near side. Sig plays it out to center ice. Zambrano taken down by Bodemiller, and here comes the first Cardinal penalty of the game and the first Maple Grove opportunity on a power play.
Yeah, well, that's what's going to happen in the game. Referees are going to call it fairly tight. They're going to let them play, but they're going to watch some of the stuff that should be called, like there is body contact into the wall. That's a check. You cannot force your body into another player to get an advantage, and that happened.
Beasy with it off the faceoff, plays it in deep to the Crimson end. Zambrano passes up the boards. It does get to Maceland, but she had it taken away from her, sent back down deep by Windmeyer.
This is the second power play unit for Maple Grove.
Zambrano battling through, taking off her skates, no call. Beasy will send it all the way back down again.
And here comes the number one unit. You knew that would happen. Let them play 30 seconds, so Cardinals will still keep their number one penalty killers out. Trying a little cat and mouse there, try to get a mismatch at the end of the penalty.
Kobo battling on the boards. Windmeyer with the puck, plays it into the zone, turned right back out by Lindsay Sherman. Rasmussen able to take the puck off the stick of Brooke Hansen, and now weaving through traffic. Tied up, lost the puck. Mattioli skating it out of the zone for Maple Grove.
Oh, that would have been nice.
Stopped up by Beasy and played all the way in on Johnson. Here's Mattioli again near the blue line. Will carry across the red line, fire right in on Brichenko. Here's a chance on the rebound as Nicole Vandal came in on the scene.
Yeah,
and a good opportunity in the slot.
Those rebounds are dangerous. You got to get to them right away and get them to the wall or out.
Beasy tied up behind the net. And here is Horton playing it back in deep for Nicole Vandal. Back around behind. Molly Anderson, first one there. Stops up, tying it up along the boards. Two Crimson players in there to help out is Wurzos.
Good job. Just ride the timeout. Excellent job in the penalty kill right there.
And only 11 seconds left on the power play as the whistle blows.
One of the keys to the game, keep the puck outside the dots. That's exactly what you saw right there. Coach Potter's got to be very happy with that because Maple Grove does get the long shot, but the danger again. Nice save, but look at that great rebound, and you got to find a way to get your stick on that because that was a great opportunity there on the rebound.
Off the face-off, nice effort by Rasmussen. Getting around the stick check of Vandal and playing it all the way down. That will end the penalty to Bodemiller. Rosenau getting across the red line, dumping it in. Chandler to chase. Lindsay Sherman coming in, forces it in deep. Rosenau on the far side. taken away by Cobo, and here comes Windmeyer. Windmeyer cutting back to the middle. A shot deflected off of Sherman and into the corner.
Yeah, Tara's got to go a little harder to that post, really pull that D in, crash that net harder. She can get the pass if she gets a little deeper on that.
Macelet getting it ahead, and offside the call.
You know what I'm talking
Cardinals
about. When you have a
pressure.
2-on-1, you got to either go back between the gap or you got to just go as hard as you can. Here's Windmeyer. She's looking. She's going to try to get that. Look at that. She'll get her head up. She looked, little glance over, and Tara is even with her. If you just get that extra stride, you're going to pull that D a little deeper maybe and get the pass, and you'll have a great chance.
Played into the Cardinal end. Beasley will play it off the boards for Rust. Got away from her. Oleski sends it ahead for the Crimson, tied up along the boards near the red line. Wurzos comes away with it. Far side for Rust. Rust will play it in deep.
Good job by Wurzos. Got the battle, won the battle. Cardinals are winning the battles. Get it in down low.
Crimson will play it out on the far side. Beasy stops it up, flips it back in, ends up in the Crimson bench. And we'll have a face-off just outside the Maple Grove blue line.
Cardinals, good pace so far. They got to be very happy. Coach Coltis right now probably looking at this and going, well, so far though, there are only 2 shots on goal. 1 for each team, both on the power play. So good defense by both squads so far. They're really hustling.
Off the face-off, Allie Nelson carrying it into the zone for the Crimson. Forced wide by Olsen. Gets it behind the net. Nelson up the boards for Horton, taking off her stick. Beasy will play it out to center ice. Turn back around. Here's Nelson.
Step up.
Her pass broken up by Olsen, who will play it back to Nelson. Here's Horton.
Space
Horton
and speed.
going wide on Beasy.
Good job, Cobo.
Cobo over to help out. Beasy will take control and play it back around the far side. Nelson stops it up. Crimson play it back in. Olsen ahead for Knope. Knope into the zone. She'll take the wrist shot, turned away by Johnson.
Yeah, good attitude by Christine. She's a good shooter. Great shot.
Rose now working it up
Good
the boards. Good back check by Cobo. Here comes
Offside.
Nelson, and offside the call as Rosenau in a step early.
Caused by that back check early on. The Cardinals skating very well. They really are playing good team defense like they've done most of the year. Great back checking, always back in triangulation. The third player there. You can see right here, Cardinals coming around. There's Christine Canote. Nice. Just hey, nothing there. Tight gap by the D. Didn't have enough speed to drive, so took a good shot with a screen.
Played in deep off the face-off. Anderson will play it around the boards. Came back out front. Windmeyer had it. Now here's Anderson skating it out of the zone. Plays it off the boards. Healy will play it into the Crimson end. Sherman carrying behind her own net. Got past Zambrano. Healy there to keep it in at the near side blue line. Sig plays it back in deep. Here's Zambrano carrying it out. Macelet had it tipped off her stick. And Bonnemiller turning it the other way for Coon Rapids. Bonnemiller to Yell in front. She puts it on as she's hauled down. Turned away. And now it's Sherman and Bonnemiller battling in the corner. Puck comes loose to the point. Beasy plays it back in deep. Yell as Sherman giving her some trouble. Able to come away with it. Here's Rust walking in. A quick shot, not a lot on it. Turned away by Johnson.
Great hustle. Look at this. Cardinals are all over it today.
Karate got it back out to center ice. And another Coon Rapids penalty.
That's too bad. The hook. Take away a little of the momentum. They had Maple Grove running around their own end. The third line got out there, did exactly what they need to do. Get the puck down low on Maple Grove, wear their defenders out so that in the third period the Cardinals can maybe have the advantage. You'll see coming up here. There's the pass across. And a great chance by Russ. But Johnson again equal the task. And then the Cardinals pick up a penalty, which they don't need to take too many more of those.
Kat Wurzos called for the penalty.
You know, the first game we did, remember, the Cardinals had that big 3-on-5 where they killed off that advantage Maple Grove had, the 2-player advantage, and a minute after they killed it off, they scored a big goal. So the Cardinals' penalty killing's been very good, and they can actually score some goals too.
Rasmussen working for the puck, getting it and playing it all the way in deep. Mattioli behind her own net, chased by Cobo, plays it off the board. Only one there is Rasmussen. Here's Winmeyer carrying back into the zone.
Okay.
Rasmussen can't keep that one onside. And a face-off just outside the Maple Grove blue line.
Yeah, that's okay. Take the whistles, especially when they're down there in the Maple Grove half. So the key is Cardinals just have to stay out of the penalty box. They're really rolling with 5. They're rolling their 3 lines.
Here comes another penalty against Maple Grove as Beasy was tripped up. It's going to be Vandal picking up her 2nd penalty of the game.
And both of them are
trips.
There you go. I'll bet you our crew has a shot of this one. Here we go. Beasy makes the inside move, and there's a stick right at her skate blades. And you got to use your body, if nothing else, to just kind of stay in the lane to both go for the puck. That's legal, but anytime you reach out with your stick, that's a penalty.
38 seconds on that power play. The Cardinals will get another 38 seconds of their own after a minute and 22 of 4-on-4. Rasmussen cutting in front, his shot stopped, rebound, Cobo can't get to it, puck still loose, played into the corner by Sherman. Up the boards, Beasy can't stop it up, Rasmussen keeps it in at the blue line, Beasy plays it back in, Sherman forcing it back to the blue line and kept in by Beasy.
Yeah, the message there, Johnson left a nice juicy rebound herself.
Nelson, her pass broken up by Cobo. Cobo looking for some room, circling, puts it back toward the net. Johnson tips it behind. Sherman in the corner. Cardinals getting a partial line change. Pass broken up by Cobo again. And here's Winmeyer turning it up ice. Got too far ahead of her. Horton lost it in the skates of the official. Bottomiller battling with her. The Crimson fans want a penalty as Horton was upended. Here's Sherman spinning, passes to Horton. Horton in alone, a shot save made by Brashenko.
Yep, gave up the inside of the rink. Don't do that in Horton. Back pedal, stay in her way.
Here's a chance going the other way. Bottomiller tripped up on her own skates as she crossed the blue line. Here they go, looking for that far side again. Pass bounces away from Brooke Hansen, and it'll be out.
Referees forgot there's a penalty that Maple Grove's killing off, so that'll be a center ice face-off. Didn't that happen in the Noka game?
Yes, it did, and it cost the Cardinals dearly.
At least it's...
That was after the 4-on-4 had ended, so
Maple Grove did their job.
Maple Grove's complaining that they should be at center ice, and they're right.
Yeah, they're right. Yeah, they're absolutely right. Should be at center ice. Nice save by Julia. She stood in there with Horton bearing down her all alone, but the Cardinals can't give Horton space. That's the first time they did all period, and that's how dangerous she is. Too much space, don't give the middle of the rink. Let her dangle all she wants to the outside, just force her outside and around the net.
Best scoring opportunity for either team, perhaps, right there.
That was a good one.
Winmeyer off the face-off into the zone, walking to the slot, his shot, turned away by Johnson, rebound played behind the net. Nelson will fire it around far side. Knope can't get there before he gets out of the zone. Near side for Beasy. Beasy will just play it in deep. The Cardinals. Cobo will get it and have it taken off her stick by Mattioli. Off the boards, kept in by Winmeyer. Cobo had it knocked off by Mattioli. And now played all the way down by Selena Ingebrigtsen. And that will end the power play for Coon Rapids. Knope off the boards, got away from Cobo, turned around by Nelson. Knope gets it right back and plays it in deep. Sherman there will play it around far side. Karate looking to center ice, nobody there for Maple Grove. Chandler off the boards, turned around by Sherman at her own blue line. She's played off the puck. Janielle with it, battling against Hannah Molesky. Sherman keeps it in at the blue line, but his shot goes wide. Centering pass broken up by Olsen. Olsen flipping it ahead. Where's those one-touch pass to Janielle? Got it across looking for Russ, but tied up nicely by Selena Ingebrigtsen.
Yeah, they had a 3-on-2, just kind of made the wrong decisions. Good puck movement, but they should have kept wide with speed.
Nelson coming away from the bunch with the puck. Takes it behind her own net. Oh, collision, no call. And at her own blue line is Molly Anderson. Anderson into the crimson end. Around a fallen defender, tried to play it out front, kicked away by Allie Nelson. Zambrano behind her own net, far side. Moving it ahead is Vandal, kept in by Beasy. Nelson recovers in the corner again, trying to play it up the middle and gets it out. Winmeyer turns it around, goes the other way. Somebody lost the glove. It was Winmeyer. And coming out to jump on it is Johnson, and we'll have a face-off in the crimson end. 1:43 to go in the first period.
Oh, it's just a matter of time. Molly Winmeyer's been very, very close to breaking one here. She's just staying with that puck, using her body and getting through the traffic, and just ran out of real estate there. Otherwise, she's been alone.
Pulled that right between the skates of Brooke Hansen on her way in. This shot tipped, a chance for Kobo, and Johnson was down, and she just missed the side of the net.
Wide open.
Rasmussen back out to the point, big shot by Winmeyer, turned away. Rasmussen gets it back to Kobo in the slot, backhand, save made, and here come the other way, Laura Mattioli, cross center ice, and we'll play it in deep to the Cardinal end.
Boy, Johnson's been sharp, I'll tell you. She's made some great saves.
Long pass, and Rasmussen can't keep up with it. Icing waved off as Mason takes it behind her own net. Played ahead, turned around momentarily by Singh. Beasy will play it off the boards. And now the Cardinals will bring it near side. Bodemiller getting it in past Mattioli. Played around behind by Templin. Beasy pinching in to keep it in the zone, playing it toward the front, played away by Mattioli. And here comes Mason leading a 3-on-2. Stopped short by Chandler, just played it in on Brashenko. She covers up, and we'll have a face-off. 34 seconds left in this opening period.
And Kobo had just a great opportunity. Look at that wide open net, and she just missed it. Didn't follow through. Yeah, see that shot? She ended her shot about halfway. It's like in golf. You're going to chip, and you chip the ball, but you quit about halfway through the follow-through. Got to point that stick to the target, and it's in the net.
Off the face-off, Canote plays it out to center ice. Nelson just inside her own blue line, gets it ahead. Here's Horton cutting back across. Lost the puck, but still gets his shot off. Turned away by Brashenko. Nice back check by Rasmussen.
Crowd didn't like it.
Crimson fan wanted a penalty. Nelson, a shot that hits traffic out front. Nice job by Winmeyer keeping the stick of Horton tied up.
Wall. Just keep it on the wall.
And this is where the penalty will come to, or the period will come to an end. And we will go to the first break with no score, Jerry. Both teams have had some pretty good opportunities. The goaltenders have been up to the task.
Yeah, Johnson's been really sharp.
And we knew that it would be a game where a single goal could be the difference.
Yeah, definitely so. And I'll tell you what, like I say, Cardinals getting good chances. I like how they played 5-on-5 that period. I thought they kept Horton pretty much under control, except for a couple opportunities, and you got to be happy with that.
Well, Javi Shapiro is roaming the sidelines for us, and he is in the Maple Grove player box with head coach Jim Coltis.
Okay, we are here with head coach Jim Coltis. And Jim Coltis, after one period 0-0, both teams had some opportunities, both teams playing well. I think maybe a little nerves in this first period. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I definitely think both teams were a little nervous. Both teams had good chances, as we just said. Horton had a good chance here. Kobo had a good chance. Windemeyer had a good chance. So, a little nerves, feeling everybody out a little bit in the first period here.
Both goaltenders playing good. I thought Ashley Johnson had a couple of good nice saves towards the end of this period.
Yeah, Ashley's playing well, and she's a senior, and we expect it. So that's kind of where it is with her. And Brashenko's a good goaltender at the other end for Coon Rapids. What
do you go back in between periods say to your girls coming out before the second?
Well, I'd say we got one period down, and we only got 2/3 of this thing left, and it's still 0-0. We'll come out and see if we can pop the first one.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck the rest of the way. Guys, back to you.
Well, the fans in for a phenomenal game already. The first 17 minutes was very exciting. We still got 34 minutes to play. The Cardinals and the Crimson battling for a chance to go to the state tournament.
There's something very, very important about preserving these wild places. Whether we're hunters, fishermen, or school teachers, whether we're carpenters, no matter what we do in life, there's a nourishment to be gained from spending time in wild places. It is absolutely imperative, I think, that wilderness areas and wild areas all over the world are preserved for ourselves and for our children and for our children's children. Join me in the campaign to protect Minnesota's wilderness, because when our wild places are gone, they're gone forever.
Back at Brooklyn Park Ice Arena, just about ready to get the second period underway. The Cardinals and the Crimson scoreless after one period in this championship game, Jerry, and it has been a very fast-paced, well-played game on both sides.
Well, it's definitely a playoff-type game. Both teams skating well. Goaltenders, I thought, were outstanding. I thought Johnson made some great saves, and also Brasheko, when Horton was in on her 1-on-0, she did a great job holding the ground.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first period. Both teams playing great defense, limiting the opportunities for the other teams. A kind of a funny one right there led to an opportunity for Maple Grove. Windmeyer getting a shot on while falling down right there. Good physical battle, but nobody really playing cheap. Rasmussen a chance right there, and a rebound that the Cardinals just couldn't get back to.
Yeah,
and Horton coming in, finding a little bit of room. The only time she really got away from the Cardinal defense in that first period. Cobo with a golden opportunity late in the period, but just missed the net. And Horton just been troubled all game by the Cardinal defense.
Cobo's coming in.
Here's a chance for the Cardinals. Cobo played off by Sherman at the last second as she tried to cut around the corner just about 30 seconds into this period. Here goes Horton the other way, blocked a shot at the blue line. She'll take a long wrist shot, held on by Brasheko for the faceoff. Let's take a look at the stats from the first period. Really nothing that's going to jump out at you. No. Cardinals with an edge in the shots, 8-5. Both teams 0 for 2 on the power play. Cardinals with one extra power play shot. If we did scoring opportunities, I think the Cardinals had 2, the Crimson had 1, but neither team capitalizing, and so we're scoreless. And we heard Coach Coltis at the end of the first period for Maple Grove talking about just want to get that first one, be the first team on the board, and it could be an ever important goal, whoever tallies the first mark on the scoreboard. Pass for Janielle, a little too far, goes all the way down. We'll have icing and a face-off in the Cardinal end again.
Yeah, that's all right. Spring a player once in a while, try to get the Maple Grove D to loosen up. They'll start trying a few things once in a while.
Off the face-off, Beasley will take it behind her own net. That pass got away, kept in by the Crimson. Wurzos gets it to Rust across center ice, off the board into the Crimson end. Zambrano chases it down, plays it behind. Yell giving chase. Maceland playing it up the boards, pressured by Yell, kept in at the blue line by Wurzos. Rust pressuring Zambrano. She plays it back up the boards. Anderson able to keep it in at the blue line.
So here's the advantage the Cardinals have taken an opportunity to take advantage of, because this line's doing a good job holding the puck in.
Crimson able to get it out, but turned right back around by Cobo. Here's Rasmussen into the zone, cutting across. Her shot tipped up into the netting above the glass behind the net. We'll have a face-off in the Maple Grove end.
Good job by Maple Grove's D to put a stick on a stick and block that shot. I see it coming in here. Nice pass, and all you got to do is get your stick on it sometimes, and that's what happened as the Cardinals didn't get the opportunity they wanted. I think that was a nice play.
Mattioli with a long reach to tip that one up out of danger. Off the face-off. Sherman fell and played it to the boards. Winmeyer playing it back to the point. Knope winds and fires. That shot is tipped. Nelson playing it back out, but kept in at the line by Winmeyer. Quick shot turned away by Johnson.
Johnson just looks very calm today.
Battle in the corner, played around far side by Horton. Chandler can't keep it in at the blue line. Her pass doesn't connect with Winmeyer. Good hustle by Vandal to get there, but Winmeyer comes away with it. Winmeyer looking for Rasmussen. That pass doesn't click. It ends up all the way down. Of icing call and a face-off in the Cardinal end.
Yeah, Molly just got to wait one more second there. Let Tara break to open ice. It's going to be a good pass.
Well, these teams and these coaches both know what's on the line, and they also know a lot about their opponent after seeing each other twice during the regular season.
The first time we played them was the opener of the season, and I think they were pretty pumped to play us since we had popped them in the semifinals the year before. The last game was just a really well-played hockey game. Both teams physical. We just ended up getting the last one, and that's how it ended. But it should be a fantastic game today. And we're, like you said, the rivalry's there. We're looking forward to playing them.
This game, the winner goes to...
Well, they know what's on the line, and Maple Grove not only beat the Cardinals in the semifinals last year, but swept the season series. Beat the Cardinals 3 times last year. The Cardinals finally breaking that streak with the victory in the season opener, but Crimson came back and won the last one 4-3.
Yeah, well, that's the one that matters is today. Cardinals need to try to find a better way of breaking out here. The last few moments, especially in the neutral zone, their play has been a little off.
Good battle off the face-off. Good job by Brooke Hansen to hold on and force it toward the net. Nelson keeps it, gloves it down. That shot tipped up and over the net by Beasy. Look into the center, but Horton tied up by Beasy. Horton and Beasy battling near the boards for it. Played around by Vandal. Brooke Hansen looking to center it, broken up by Wurzos.
Oh, ooh. A little physical down low.
Rust comes away with it at center ice. Yeah, Horton bumped by a couple of Cardinals. And the Maple Grove fans looking for a penalty. Wurzos backhands this one into the zone. Nelson spun around and loses it. Knope right onto the ice, tried to play it out front. Rust tying up behind the net. And there's a penalty coming up as she took the Maple Grove defender down.
Got to get smarter.
That was Horton she took down behind the net.
You're going to have to get a little smarter than that. The Cardinals got themselves in trouble last game when there's a definite penalty as you grab the player and tackle her. And that's going to get you in trouble in the end. Maple Grove on the power play. And you got to play physical, but you can't do that type of stuff. Not in a playoff game.
So Maple Grove with their third power play opportunity. Nice job by Bonnemiller stopping it up on the boards. Winmeyer will play it all the way down.
Well, the good thing for the Cardinals, though, their penalty kill has been very solid. They have enough depth to have 2 good penalty killing units, and the other teams have trouble getting it out of their own end sometimes. There's an ice.
Mattioli's pass doesn't click with Roycraft, ends up all the way down.
Yeah, and that's what happens. You have good penalty kill. Hard to get the job done. Cardinals have good speed. You
talk about 2 strong penalty kill units. Well, that was the second penalty kill unit out.
Yep.
Now the first unit comes out as Jamie Horton. Jamie Horton and her first unit power play step onto the ice for Maple Grove.
Yeah, and I think Kobo and Rasmussen can handle all the work needed against that unit.
Kobo battling, puck comes loose. Beasy will play it in deep.
Yeah, and then you got Beasy and Winmeyer on the defensive pairing. That's pretty tough 4 players.
Horton with speed up the boards. Takes the shot. Brasheko will hold on for the whistle.
Yep. Not letting Horton get the great opportunities. You can let her shoot out there all day. Julie should be able to make that save. Just get it covered up.
Just not letting her cut into the middle.
Yeah, just don't give her middle. They say, nice job. Beasley's keeping her wide, Nowhere to go.
Big shot by Sherman goes wide. Horton forces it back into the corner. Vandal tried to pass it back out front, broken up by Winmeyer. She'll get it ahead to Rasmussen. Rasmussen bumped off the puck by Nelson.
Yeah.
No call on that one.
Yeah, Nelson stood her ground, kept it from being a breakaway.
The referees have let a lot of stuff go. If it doesn't give or take away a good opportunity, they're really not calling them, letting the girls play hockey. But I think that one should have been called, because that was the difference between Rasmussen walking in on a breakaway shorthanded.
Yeah, it was.
Rasmussen lost her stick. She'll get it back. Quick shot from the boards. Rebound and a goal! The Maple Grove Crimson capitalize on the power play and take the first lead of the game.
Well, you know, the Cardinals sold themselves over here on the wall with 3 players, and there was nobody on the weak side to cover that rebound. And it looks like, guess who got it? Number 6 looks pretty happy over there on the bench area, so I wouldn't doubt we'll see it on the replay, but I think she got the rebound. See, Cardinals get everybody there. They got 2 players there. There's the first shot. It whiffed, and I guess she didn't get it.
Maceland that gets the goal.
Horton just happy it went in. Besides, finally someone else scored against the Cardinals besides her. Well, that's all right. The hockey game just started.
And just like that, Maple Grove. Yeah. And I think we're going to get a penalty on either player off the faceoff.
That's okay. 1 goal. Game started. Problem for the Cardinals, though, Johnson's looked very, very sharp. Yeah, you can't fault Brasheko. She made the first save as that puck came over there pretty quickly. All of a sudden, Beasley lost track of it, and all they do is throw it to the front of the net, and there's the rebound.
Nicole Roycraft and Kat Wurzos both in the box, offsetting penalties. So we will stay 5-on-5. Tied up on the boards.
Yeah, Cardinals got to watch themselves. They're getting a little too physical right now.
Miller battling in the corner with a couple of Crimson. Played out front, nobody home. And the Crimson bringing it back the other way.
Nice pass.
Maceland has it get away from her.
Here comes an ice. Well, right now the Cardinals are not doing what they were doing for segments of the first period. That was really selling themselves, going as hard as they could. Hey, this is your last game if you don't win. There's nothing to save. You got every shift, you got to just blast as hard as you can and get off the ice. Right now they're kind of back on their heels a little bit, not going as hard as they can.
Face off to the left of Brasheko. Anderson will get it to center ice. Bumped off it by Sherman. Knope carry into the zone, now play it in deep. Played back to the line. Anderson will send it back to the corner. And Nelson looking to the far side. Horton
give up the middle of the rink.
Stepping. Quick shot goes wide.
Yeah, you can't give up the middle of the rink on Horton. You just can't commit to her.
Rasmussen with a nice move to get around Vandal. And now gets around into the zone, looking for Kobo up front. Broken up by Sherman, got it right back. Here's Beasley walking in. That shot hit traffic and went wide. Nelson playing it up the boards. Winmeyer can't keep it in. The Cardinals will have to reset in the neutral zone. Beasley will play it in off Nelson and into the far corner. Sherman will pick it up there, play it back around to the near boards. Beasley steps in and keeps it in. Beasley. Tough angle shot, and Johnson will hold on for the faceoff.
Yeah, that's okay, Christine. Good job. You're alone. Good job working on the wall. Got to the puck, put it on the net. See what happened when Maple Grove put the puck on the net earlier? There's a rebound and a goal. But like I say, they're going to have to find a way to beat Johnson. They got to start screening her. They got to start crashing the net because she's seeing the first shot very well.
Face off to her right. Healy able to win the draw. Rust battling behind the net. Taken down in a bump by Mattioli. Mattioli will come away with it on the far side. Long pass for Amanda Erickson. Erickson, long shot, deflected into the corner. Olsen off the boards. That's broken up by Ingebrigtsen. Cardinals play it back around near side. Rust will push it to center ice. Stopped up. Cardinals force it into the zone. Nelson playing it back up the boards. Mattioli finally coming away with it. Turn in the near corner.
Yeah, Maple Grove starting to come up with those loose pucks on the wall. Earlier the Cardinals were winning those battles.
A bump at center ice. Beasy comes away with the puck, knocked off her stick. Gets it right back from Olsen. Lost it again. Mattioli plays it to the near boards. Healy will play it ahead. Icing waved off. Mattioli running on fumes as she gets to the puck in the corner. Taken down. Bumped by Knope and slow to get up. Knope will recover behind the net.
Oh,
and now the whistle blows.
She put the puck right into the player. You just keep playing until the whistle goes. You have a player down, and the refs are calling it the way it says in the book. If they don't think she's really hurt to the point where it's a dangerous situation, they're going to let you play a while.
The only way they're going to whistle it is if your team has the puck.
That's right. Or if it gets out of the zone. There's a little rubbing on the wall, and they're letting some of that go.
Didn't look like
a
lot of contact, but
there you go.
Mattioli's still on the ice.
He almost got away from that one on that shot, but there was the contact in the corner. And she's definitely not feeling very good about that one. Well, the Cardinals are getting some chances to get things going here, but they're not getting the quality shots they need. They only have 2 for the period. Maple Grove with 3 shots, 3 of them below the dots. So Maple Grove right now.
She's calling for an inhaler.
Okay.
And like I said before they went in there, she was running on fumes. She had been out there for a while and was obviously tired as they went into the corner.
Yeah, now we know it wasn't so much the bump, it was the inhaler. Whole new part of sports these days. A lot of young people with inhalers, and you got to be very careful. Make sure that someone doesn't get in a situation because of asthmatic attack of some type. So I've seen that happen as a coach and had to call the ambulance one time. A young lady got in trouble because run out of gas there.
Well, it's a chance for everybody to catch their breath, or a chance for us to tell you about our next competition here on CTN. Girls basketball when the Cardinals host the Elks. Nice round of applause from the fans as Mattioli helped back to her feet.
Yeah, she's an important player for Maple Grove. She's had a very solid game on defense, and hopefully she'll be able to get back in there. But right now she's looking a little tired and woozy.
Helped by 2 of the officials back to her player's box.
Yeah, thank goodness it was an inhaler issue and not a check, because that escorting to the box to see the coach wouldn't have been so nice then. Trainer heading over there to help out. So get that under control. Back to hockey with 8:02 left in the period.
Face-off won by the Cardinals. Windmeyer plays it back in deep. Knope out front. Kobo, a quick shot, and Johnson able to get on top of the rebound. Had 2 Cardinals right there looking for that loose puck.
Well, that's what the Cardinals need to do. Just, again, get it to the front of the net. You got people in front that can get those pucks, and Kobo gets a shot off, and Johnson, again, pretty tough on that one. There's a good shot.
Quick shot, rebound chance, and Johnson able to cover up again. The Cardinals crashing the net hard. That time 3 sticks in looking for the rebound.
That's the formula. Win the draw, Windmeyer quick low shot. Oh, that was a tough save. Johnson all over it.
Coming through traffic and getting deflected. Again off the face-off. Quick shot by Windmeyer. Not a lot on it. Turned away. Nelson will move it ahead.
Not much
Cardinals
on it there,
putting back into the zone. Turned right back out by Sherman. Off the boards. Here's Nelson turning it up ice for the Crimson. Into the zone, cutting back. Puck taken away. Here's Kobo. Kobo using speed to try and get around Horton. Now will circle, looking out front. Pass a little behind, and here comes Horton the other way. Horton across the red line will dump it in deep, get a line change.
Tired.
Here's Winmeyer. Winmeyer had it taken off her stick. Here's a chance going back in. Big rebound.
Again.
Rosenau got a good shot off, and Bershako coughed the rebound right back up the middle of the slot. Here's Knope. Pressured by Rosenau. Here's Rasmussen. Rasmussen trying to cut back in front. Zambrano doing a nice job to keep her to the outside. Play back to neutral ice. Cardinals play it back in deep, get a line change.
Tara didn't use her real speed there. She quit skating and let the defender catch up to her. She had her beat.
Play it out. Beasy will dump it back in. Cardinals trying to tag up. And we've got another Crimson player on the ice. This is Amber Zambrano.
Well, let's see what we got going on this time. There's a little bit extra.
She and body contact, crashing into the boards hard. Zambrano a little slow to get up.
Well, the referees are letting that go so far, but that's borderline penalties. So the Cardinals got to watch it. They're going to end up in the box. They'll be very careful about those things. Because sooner or later, the third or fourth one, they're going to call. They see enough of it. They're going to say, well, I think that's still too physical. And in you go.
Wurzos and Ingebrigtsen in the face-off dot. Wurzos won the draw, but good hustle by Karate to get to the puck. Here's Bottomiller turning back into the Crimson end, playing it out front. Yell tied up nicely by Template. Played back into the Cardinal end. Beasy trying to push it away from danger. In the corner, Wurzos will play it behind.
I tell you, Maple Grove, since the first time we saw them earlier in the year, has really come along as a team. They're playing great team defense right now.
Tied up near center ice. Back into Maple Grove end. Ingebrigtsen.
There's the penalty finally.
Bottomiller's going to get the call for the check.
And she should. She's done it 3 or 4 times in a row, and they're not going to let you do it all day. Got to start figuring that out. Okay, there you are. The player's coming around you. You put your hip right into her and flip her into the boards. That's checking. You gotta, once you stop skating, you're in trouble. You gotta move your feet, angle the player off, like we talked about before the game a little bit. You can't throw your body into her.
Well, Crimson capitalized on their last power play opportunity.
Yes, they did.
And now 5.5 minutes left in this second period, trying to increase their 1-goal lead.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if they get 2, they're going to be hard to beat because Johnson looks very, very strong today.
Cobo gets a hold of this one, plays it all the way down for the Cardinals. Johnson will leave it in the corner for Allie Nelson. Rasmussen pressuring. Near side for Vandal. Beasy stepping up. Vandal able to get through. Beasy stepping up again. They're trying to take it away from Nelson. Here's Nelson walking in. Shooting for the high side far corner. Blocker saved by Bershako. Bad pass. And Rasmussen will play it all the way down.
Yeah, all right, good job conserving some energy. You're going to get a little tired too many special teams here. The Cardinals have been out there a lot on the penalty kill, and that's their top players out there a lot.
Beasy stepping up at the red line.
And just stood her ground. That's okay. Almost got caught in the line change. Here comes trouble.
Horton.
There's
with
a penalty.
Speed.
Interference. How about that? Very well called. Impeding the progress of the player trying to get over to cover the player is interference. You cannot get your body in the way of someone like that. Good call. Okay, the referees are calling things, starting to call the checks the way they should. And you can't pick.
Ingebrigtsen called for setting the pick.
The pick.
And we'll have 4-on-4 hockey for 53 seconds.
Tough.
Both players go down off the face-off, played in deep on Bershako.
A lot of blocking in the draw. That's the block play. Just get your body in the way, and that works a lot in the offensive draw.
Here's Winmeyer. Winmeyer stepping up into the slot. Puck knocked off her stick. Big shot by Chandler. Deflected and goes wide. Zambrano and Winmeyer battling on the far boards. Knope comes away with it. Knope Tough angle shot, turned away by Johnson. Cano trying to wrap around. Great save by Johnson coming across to close the door at the last second.
She's sharp, I'll tell you what. That's as good a goal. She did that on her own, so don't call that as a penalty.
Puck ends up in the Maple Grove boxes. The three players collided there. Windmeyer and Cano both on the ice for Coon Rapids.
Cardinals got to cash in sooner or later. They're going to run out of time. Good shot, Christine. That's Johnson on the post like she's supposed to. But here's the tough one. All of a sudden, it's like, hello, watch her get over there. Good shuffle. Got the skate there. Okay, she's as good a goaltender as we've seen this year. She looks really good.
Look at the way that one ended.
Player that just went in hard.
And that is Christine Beasy.
Ouch.
Crashed into the boards. A little slow to get up for the Cardinals.
Cardinals don't need that. Hopefully she'll be okay, but I think she did that one on her own.
Yeah, they're waving off, saying no need for the.
Yeah, going in for the puck, and she just caught an edge. And that's ouch. Good thing she didn't twist her knee on that. Might be a rut down there or something. The ice has been pretty good here, but you get a little action in the corner, and someone does a hard turn, and you get a rut.
Well, the Cardinals now starting a power play. They'll have 1:07 on the advantage.
Yeah, they need to get down the Maple Grove end, and they have to get something going here. But, Horton's out there killing penalties for Maple Grove, so that adds to their
Kobo able to win the draw. Blasted off the near side, and here's Rasmussen. In on the break, a shot. Save. And there's the whistle. Cano pushed to the ice by Nelson afterwards. No call on the extracurriculars, and Johnson, a big save.
That was a big save.
Rasmussen coming in hard.
Yeah, here she comes. She's in. The defender gave up. She did have 5-hole, but she tried to short-side her.
Cardinals setting up again. Beasy can't get much on that shot. Played back around to the near side. Windmeyer on the boards. Played back out. Nelson able to play it back all the way down. Here's Horton. Coming on, giving pressure to Beasy. Played back off the boards. Here's Canope going the other way. Horton.
Look at it.
Stopping up as Canope leaves it there for Windmeyer. Windmeyer flips it toward the net. Rebound still loose. Played back to the boards. Beasy will get there to keep it in. Beasy walking in, will shoot through traffic.
Nice
Hit Sherman, puck loose in the slot, now play it out. Windmeyer can't get there to keep it in, and that will pretty much end the Cardinal power play. Windmeyer stepping up, bumped by Sherman. Looking out front, Koval was there, tipped it, and it went up and over the net. Windmeyer keeping it in again, just plays it back in deep.
Oh my,
Johnson holding on to Allie Nelson saying, hey, we don't need another penalty. Just let him go.
Well, Cardinals getting some opportunities. They're just not able to cash them in. Because right now they're out shooting Maple Grove by 10-5 in the period. Nice pass across. Kobo there. Defender there, though. There's this loose puck. And
couple of pushes on Rasmussen. And Johnson says, hey.
Both players. That's good.
Chandler's shot goes wide. Zambrano plays it back off the boards. Chandler tees it up again. Tipped through the neutral zone, or in through the slot into the corner. Cardinals pitching on the boards. Zig chasing behind the net, battling with Zambrano. Plays it up. Healy will turn it back toward the net. Michelle Rust playing it back around. Crimson able to get it out of the zone. Roycraft gets it in and dumps it in deep. Olsen in the near corner.
Hold the puck.
Off the boards. Stopped up by Mattioli. Back to Olsen. Looking for Bodemiller, just fresh onto the ice. Bodemiller in the corner, looking out. Here's Yell coming in. Didn't get a lot on that shot, and it trickled wide.
Oh, that's Yell's patented play. She loves that one-timer down in there.
Anderson keeping it in at the blue line. Beasy trying to do something with it. Mattioli playing it to the far side. Bottomiller trying to play it back in. Yell lost her skates. That's a bad call. There was nobody in the zone.
Yeah, that's 2 on the refs today. They've done a good job, but a couple things they got to work on. Nice counter, read the pressure. There's the pass. There's the yell in traffic. She still gets something out of it.
Good job by Ingebrigtsen to tie up her stick, not allow her to get a good shot off.
Good D by Maple Grove. They're off sticks on sticks. Tough to score that way. You got to out-muscle the player.
Knope circling at center ice. Play it off the boards into the zone. Nelson will step around her. Looking for Horton. Horton one-on-one. Cuts back in alone. Horton, a backhand and a goal.
Gave up the middle of the rink again. That's a huge goal, and the Cardinals have held her down except for right at the end with their best players on the ice, and they gave her the middle of the rink. You cannot go for her moves because she's going to juke and jive in, cut to the middle every time.
Well, she had Beasy turned around, able to cut back across.
Yeah, Brasheko got crashed at the end of the play, and there you see right there, her own player took her right into the goal, and she's still down. Say, there's Horton again. You cannot give her the middle of the rink, and the Cardinals should know that by now. They've seen her do it for 3 straight years, and that's a big goal. Huge goal with 39 seconds left in the period. So again, see, you know she's going to go. She's got lateral movement, and good try, good hustle to try to get back there, but Horton won the waiting game. She waited and waited and waited, and eventually went way over to the far side and got the goal. Yeah, Brasheko's still down, which is not a good thing for the Cardinals.
Sports Night coming up on Monday. We'll have all the highlights from today's game, also the highlights from the Armstrong game. We got some highlights from wrestling as the section tournament this weekend. Beat the defending conference champions Cambridge in the opening round of the tournament last night.
Wow, how about that?
Third time they've knocked off the Blue Jackets this year. Got highlights from that. Boys hockey, boys basketball, girls basketball. It's a good time.
And he's still attending to Julie down in her own net, and I'd say there's her own player that slid into her. And Cosner, I think she hit her head in the middle part of that net in the back.
You certainly can't fault Tara Rasmussen for giving it everything she could on the back check, trying to disrupt Horton, who was walking in on the breakaway.
Yeah, but the problem again, we talked about in the pregame, you can't give her the space in the neutral zone to get that puck. She was all alone. She had space all around her and especially in front of her. Once she got it, she can use her speed. She has the speed to make her moves, and then she goes. You got to be on her all the time. I don't care who it is. Somebody's got to know she's there and get near her. That's the way you beat her.
And the big question is, because they had to stop play for Brasheko, even if she isn't hurt, I think the Cardinals might have to take her off the ice.
I think that there is a rule about that, which means the backup goaltender has to come in for one whistle. And here she comes, I think. Here comes Chandler. Now they're going to actually let him flood and start the period. I've never seen that before.
Neither have I. Cardinals are leaving the ice.
Yeah, and you know what? That's a huge momentum buster for Maple Grove. They just scored. And I was Coach Coltis, I'd say, hey, there's 39 seconds. They got to put their backup goalie in.
Well, and if I'm, wow.
That's the rule. You're right on that.
I've never seen such a thing. They're going to end the period 39 seconds early. I don't know if that means they'll add 39 seconds to the third period.
They have to. Well, they'll play 39 seconds, same end. They should. Then they blow the horn, then they switch ends. That's the way it's supposed to be if you go by the rules, if you're going to do that type of thing. But Maple Grove with a huge second goal, and I'll tell you what.
A big 2-goal advantage.
Hey.
And Howie Shapiro now standing by with Cardinal coach Rob Potter, and they've got to go to the locker room, try and figure some things out as they go to the third period.
Thanks, Joe. I am here with Coach Potter, and an unfortunate way to end the period. You did a good job on Horton throughout, and she gets a nice play in the middle, breakaway, scores a goal, the goaltender injured. Looks like she's okay, but your thoughts through two?
I think, we're playing all right, but, I think a couple players are losing composure, defensemen stepping up instead of backing up, thinking they're going to score a goal. We don't need people to make special plays. We just need people to do their job, pass the puck. We throw a soft dump in, right to their defenseman, and they throw it right back to Horton, and away they go. Third man's not high. If you don't have discipline and you don't do what your job is, you're not going to have success. And that's their game plan, is sit back, clog up the middle, wait for you to beat yourself. And, evidently it's a very effective thing because it's 2-zip.
Well, you started out that first period, a lot of intensity, had a lot of opportunities. Second period came out, maybe a little bit of that intensity was lost. Towards the end of that period, you had some opportunities, and we saw that intensity come back. Was there anything you said to the girls on the bench in the middle of that second period?
No, not really. I'm just trying to stay calm. I don't think getting too worked up is going to do much good. They just needed to stick to their game plan. It's possible we can score 3 periods. We can win this game yet, but what we talked about is just doing your job and don't give up odd man rushes, and then we do it. And, what do you say?
Is that pretty much what you say going back into the locker room, is just continue to play your game? Because you've been here before, you can do it. Just play your game and come back, and unfortunately you've dug yourself in a little bit of a hole.
Yep, that's basically what I got to say. So,
all right, Coach, good luck in the third period. Guys, back to you.
Well, the challenge in front of the Cardinals has grown to monumental proportions. They trail 2-0. The Crimson could be 17 minutes and 39 seconds away from their first ever state tournament berth. Don't go anywhere. Third period coming up next on CTN.
AIDS has killed more children worldwide than there are in all the grade schools in New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, Washington, Atlanta, and Miami combined. The time to do something is now.
No, I understand we're late, but things have been a little hard. We're really trying. Well, my husband has a second job. Well, no, I know that, but we're trying really hard, and it's just that. Yes, I know. Well. Hey, I understand it's a final notice.
Hello there. Having a lasting effect on a kid's life can be quick and easy.
Here's some stuff we've learned.
From time to time, secret codes may be used. It's not uncommon for a kid to demonstrate special powers.
Costumes can be uncomfortable, but loads of fun. Moments like these happen every day.
Lend your support. Go to bigbrothersbigsisters.org.
That's all for now.
Back at Brooklyn Park Ice Arena, Crimson with a 2-goal lead as we get set to finish the second period, I guess.
Yeah, right.
Take a quick look at the highlights from period number 2. Cardinals outshot the Crimson in this period, but Maple Grove getting 2 tallies, one on a power play rebound poked home by Kirsten Maslin. But the Cardinals pounding away at the other end. Great opportunity right here. Knope almost the wraparound. But Johnson getting over post to post. Rasmussen coming in and trying to jam one home. Johnson staying on top of it. And just doing a nice job of keeping, she's given up some rebounds, but the Maple Grove Crimson doing such a good job defensively. And then right at the end, Horton getting in on the breakaway, puts it in on the backhand to make it a 2-goal lead. And Brashenko taking into the net really hard by a sliding Tara Rasmussen. And so they ended the second period with 39 seconds left on the clock. So right now we are playing the end of the second period, although they took the break early. Oh, that one almost deflected by the defender, Sherman. And Johnson had a little trouble gathering it in, but she's able to get on top of it. And we'll have a face-off, 8 seconds left in this second period.
Yeah. You know, you just have to shoot. You're down 2 goals. You shoot, and there have been rebounds all day long. You got to get there and get one of those by Johnson, get into her head. The first one goes in, and sometimes goalies lose their confidence.
Off the face-off. Rasmussen battling for it, but this is where the period is going to end. And so we'll just quick switch sides and start period number 3.
All right, so I got an extra shot now into that mix there. So the Cardinals have 12 shots in that period. They're up to 20.
Out shooting the Crimson nearly 2-1 for the game. There you see the numbers, and as you just talked about, added one more shot in the last 39 seconds, so 20-11. They lead in shots, but 20 saves for Ashley Johnson, and she has been the difference in the game today.
Definitely so. She is a difference maker, and you know, in the playoffs, a hot goaltender will take you places, and it looks like Maple Grove has one because, hey, to beat Anoka, you have to be a good goaltender, because I'm sure neither of us were at that game, unfortunately, but Anoka had some real snipers, and to make saves against that team probably warmed her up well for this game, and she looks good. But there's still 17 minutes left. Cardinals just need to get one and then go from there. We've seen them scoring bunches, and they have the firepower. And there's nothing to be left for the next game at this point, so I expect they'll come out with everything they have.
Well, it all comes down to this, 17 minutes of hockey. The Crimson with a 2-goal lead. The Cardinals still looking for their first tally. They've moved Windmeyer up to forward, and she'll take the face-off and tie up Brooke Hansen. Here comes Rasmussen. Bumped at the blue line and lost the puck. Horton trying to go the other way, knocked away from her. Nelson plays it all the way down. That'll be icing. And a face-off in the Maple Grove end.
Good job. Brashenko saw that. Covered her crease area, covered the post, and made sure it went wide. As Maple Grove, surprise, surprise, tries to spring Horton into the neutral zone, but somebody was on her that time. That's the way you do it. She doesn't get the puck, she doesn't score.
Horton able to win the draw this time, but Cobo first one to the puck behind the net. Playing it back behind for Rasmussen. Rasmussen in the corner. Trying to look out front, deflected out to Beasy. Wrist shot, tipped through traffic, ends up behind the net. Sherman picks it up in the corner, pressured by Rasmussen. Played to the blue line, but kept in by Olsen. She'll dump it in deep. Nelson behind her own net. Plays it around far side for Vandal. Vandal trying cross ice, broken up by Olsen. Flip to the blue line. Nelson will pick it up there for Maple Grove. Steps through a couple of players. Big shot up over the net. Crashes into the boards. Here's Olsen playing it out of the corner, off the boards to Windmeyer. Windmeyer trying to work through a couple of players. Here's Rasmussen, his shot. Rebound! Coming in, crashing on the rebound was Jen Yell. Her third goal in the last 3 games. She's had one in every tournament game for the Cardinals. Puts the Cardinals on the board. Gives them the momentum, although they still trail by 1.
Well, that's exactly what the doctor ordered, to get on the board early. And Jen Yell has done that, like you say. That's what you got to do. You got to shoot the puck. Johnson's leaving rebounds. Get down low and get the rebound by her, because she's not going to make that save. There's a nice shot, and there's the rebound. I'm sure that the coaches have talked about it, and look at that. That's exactly the formula to get back in the game, and that's a huge goal for the Cardinals.
Well, we've seen the we've seen Johnson give up some rebounds in this game, but the Crimson until now have really done a great job of limiting the Cardinals' chances on those rebounds. High shot from Knope, gloved by Johnson. But that time they didn't see Jen Yell. She was fresh onto the ice, came crashing at that back door. Nobody there to tie her up. She puts the rebound home and makes it a one-goal game.
Yeah, well, like I say, that's exactly how you beat a hot goaltender. Rebounds. The Cardinals trying to get the line matchup they want because they do have the last change. And I like the change here to put Windmeyer up on this line. That puts Christine Knope alone on the other line, and that's trouble.
Windmeyer in the slot. Shot is tipped up over the net. Kobo recovers it in the corner. Kobo looking across the crease, tipped away by Johnson. Mattioli trying to force it out, kept in by Windmeyer. Here's Rasmussen. Sidesteps a defender, quick shot, glove save, and Johnson will hold on. And again, we see the big shot of Tara Rasmussen, and both Jill Kobo and Molly Windmeyer, they're looking for the rebound. This time, it did not come.
Yeah, time and space. She buys time with that move, and I'll tell you what, nice Johnson again, though, down in the crouch. So start looking high corners on her. Good drop.
Off the face-off, Anderson, quick shot, rebound, and a goal! Molly Windmeyer on the doorstep, and just like that, this game is tied.
Well, the Cardinals have found the answer. Shoot the puck, keep it low, get the rebound, and Maple Grove is not tying people up. And as a defender, your goalie's making the first save, but they did not cover the trouble spots in the back door, and the Cardinals are back in the game.
2 goals just 42 seconds apart. It all started with a good face-off win by Kobo. Quick shot by Anderson, low on the ground. Got it off quick, didn't waste time with a big wind-up.
That's right.
Got it low and on the ice, on net. And Johnson left a big juicy rebound, and there was Molly Windmeyer to put it home.
On the backhand.
And it all comes down to 15 minutes of hockey now, as this game is tied at 2 apiece.
I really like this line change because Knope, I think, can have her way with the second unit of Maple Grove. I think she's going to get some good opportunities.
Beasy playing the puck back in deep. Nelson will be there to recover. Plays it up the near boards. Sherman, cross-ice pass, broken up by Windmeyer. Couldn't get it around Nelson. She had help in front. Windmeyer battling in the corner.
Point.
Back out to the point. Wurzels will wind and fire. That's tipped up and out of danger by Rose now.
Quick and low, quick and low.
Rasmussen looking for some room in the corner. Out to Windmeyer. Shot
and
a goal!
My goodness.
The Cardinals with 3 goals in less than 2 minutes.
Well, I've been waiting for Molly Windmeyer to wake it up today. She's kind of looked a little tentative the first period and a half, but my goodness, putting her on that line, that's just way too much firepower. That is some talent. When you put them all together, sometimes they can rise to the occasion. And Molly Windmeyer and the rest of the squad has come out with recklessness and abandon.
The Cardinals fired up.
And they're going to take a timeout, Maple Grove, and that's a dang good timeout. Because the Cardinals have come out and they have had 7 shots on net, and Maple Grove has had 0.
3 goals in the first 2 minutes and 55 seconds of this third period. And we talked about it. The injury to Brashenko may have been a good thing for the Cardinals. Went to it killed the Crimson's momentum. Cardinals went into the locker room, able to regroup. They have come out flying here in this third period.
There it is. That must be the reason. The Gnome might have came late.
And how big an acquisition is Molly Windmeyer? We have talked about her all season long, but 3 goals in 3 minutes. She's got 2 of them plus an assist.
Well, you know, there are a lot of big-time players in this game, and Horton's just one of them, and I don't want to slay the rest of the Cardinals, but Molly Windmeyer, right spot, right time. And she put that shot low 5-hole, and the rest of the Cardinals, this whole first unit has been working their tails off. And I think they woke up and said, you know what? We might be done in 15, 17 minutes if we don't get going.
They're the number 1 seed. Right now they're playing like it. Playing like they have nothing to lose because they don't.
Well, and it is. It's attitude. You cannot leave anything on the bench after today's game. Both teams, you got to every shift go full blast, 45 seconds, get off, use everybody, and win as a team.
Played off the boards. Sherman stops it up at the blue line. Or that's
well, there's a penalty coming up.
Rather.
Widmeyer put the body on Horton, and they're going to call that. Nah, she knows it. That's a little too close, but it's all right. Cardinals have had a good penalty kill. They can kill it off. Well, that's the funny thing with any high school sports. You've done enough, Joel, to know how quickly momentum can change. And that's about as dramatic a change as I think I've seen covering sports. And the Cardinals really stepped up and showed their strength, which is grit, determination, and some darn good speed.
Crimson's power play paid off for their first goal back in the second period.
Yeah.
And now here's Horton skating through center ice, tripped up, and they're going to have a 5-on-3 advantage.
Don't touch it, let it run. There's where you got to read a little bit. That's okay. Yeah, that's trouble. Rasmussen used her stick again rather than skate, and that's going to cause a little bit of a problem for the Cardinals here. Because you have two of your better penalty killers off the ice for 141. Yeah,
that is a lot of opportunity to give to this Maple Grove squad.
Well, you're going to let them right back in the game possibly. You've taken your momentum away with the penalties, as we've talked about before. You can, one penalty, you can probably kill that, but two, here's the drop.
Nelson walking in, shot goes wide. Sherman behind the net plays it out to Nelson at the point again. Her shot goes wide again. Tipped into the corner. Sherman setting it up.
Nice job.
Tipped away. Como on the rush, but Johnson's going to come out and play it away.
Not good enough.
Como got it. Como will play it back in deep. Good hustle by the Cardinal captain.
Excellent work. Jill's had a great game. She's really working hard.
Sherman skating it into the Cardinal zone. Wise and fires wide.
Get there.
Horton picks it up in the corner, playing it out front. Whiffed by Vandal. Sherman at the point. Taken away by Knoop. Knoop trying to cut back, tipped away by Nelson.
Nelson's had a good game for Maple Grove. Solid defender.
And here she is walking in, knocked off her stick by Beasy. Vandal will recover in the corner, play it back behind. And then right back around by Brooke Hansen. Here's Nelson.
Keep it there all day.
Nelson will shoot through traffic, turned away by Brasheko. Mattioli plays it back behind the net. Here's Horton on the boards. Horton skating to the slot. High shot, glove down. Still alive, played out, and it won't connect. Cardinals get some fresh legs on the
get him out
ice.
there. There they go.
Here's Nelson into the zone.
Good job. Ride the puck around the wall. There you go.
On to Miller.
Good job. Oh, there it is.
Tripped up. And that's going to cost Maple Grove the rest of that power play. The penalty to Widmeyer had expired. So it was 5-on-4, and now it'll be 4-on-4 for 15 seconds, and the Cardinals will have a power play.
That was a very good penalty kill. The Cardinals denied Maple Grove the middle of the rink, kept them wide. They did have one real good opportunity earlier when Nelson had a good shot from the slot area. But here's how you do it. You just ride the puck, get in the wall, player sticks her stick in, quits skating, gets lazy. The penalty goes against you, and the Cardinals really a nice job.
Sherman will play it off the boards. Beasy right back off the boards to Sherman.
There it is.
Pass broken up a bit. Picked up by Maceland. Maceland can't get past Widmeyer. Knoop turning it around. Puck bouncing up. Here's Cobo into the zone. Cardinals on the power play. Cobo going wide on Zambrano.
Here's your points.
Out to the point. Widmeyer across to Beasy. Beasy settles it down low to Rasmussen. Back up to Beasy across. And there's the shot. Puck was waffling a little bit, so not a lot on it. Rasmussen back out to the point. Widmeyer to Beasy. Beasy is shot up high.
Rebound.
Hit traffic. Rebound. Still loose. Knoop had a chance.
Hand pass.
And that's going to be a hand pass on the Cardinals.
Yeah, two shots. They did a good job reading Maple Grove. packing it low, but I'll give Maple Grove credit. As soon as that puck goes to the point, they're up there hard and fast. Nice penalty killing. You got to really move your feet when you're killing penalties. And the Crimson did a nice job getting up there, but that shot got through, and it was a good rebound.
1 minute, 10 seconds remaining on the Cardinal power play. Coach Rob Potter having a little discussion with the referee.
Well, you shouldn't talk too much. They've been good. Been pretty even. I like how they've called the game pretty darn nice for the players to play hockey.
Windmeyer stepping up. She'll carry it into the zone.
Hard to do it.
Good job by Vandal to pull her stick away. And it gives the Crimson the chance to play it all the way down.
Yeah, Molly, good job.
Behind her own net, Rasmussen will skate up the near boards. Rasmussen, fastest player on the Cardinal squad, gets around the corner and in the goal!
That was a big goal. Huge goal.
And just like that, the Cardinals on top by 2.
Well, it's a power play marker in Maple Grove. That Tara used her speed this time. She did not quit going around the corner. She kept going, and she was able to make that turn.
And who gets the second assist?
You're watching that. I was just watching the goal. It's pretty.
It goes to number 33, Julie Brasico.
Oh, my goodness. And Tara's still moving her feet. She got around the corner 5-hole. Bang.
I think that's the first assist I've seen Brasico make in the games we've done this year.
Well, she deserves it because you know what? She made 2 great saves when Maple Grove was on that power play. And all of a sudden the tides have turned. The Cardinals have a 2-goal lead.
She left it there for Beasy. Beasy handed off to Rasmussen, and she skated the length of the ice. And the Crimson defense let her get the corner.
Yeah, they did, and you can't let her. You can't let her do that. Now the Cardinals need to just take care of business. Get the puck out of trouble and get it in their end. Not like that.
Crimson able to get it back into the Cardinal end. Tipped away from Roycraft.
Gotta get it out of your zone. Get it in their end.
Battling for it.
There you go.
Now the Cardinals get it out. Cobo can't get it past Templin. Bottomiller will get to the red line, dump it in deep.
That's the way to do it. Put it in their end and put the forecheck on it.
Zambrano plays it around near side. Cardinals play it out to Anderson at the point. Shot comes in. Johnson able to get there. Both Cobo and Rasmussen coming in looking for the rebound, but Johnson on top of it that time, and Johnson talking to the referee saying, hey.
Oh, they're all over me. What are they doing here?
Hey,
goodness, they're all over.
I get my glove on top of it, I don't want to get hit again.
I got 11 shots against me, and I'm only 8 minutes into the period. What's going on? Well, she's leaving rebounds. She's done a nice job making saves, but those rebounds have been tough on her this period. Cardinals need to close that gap there.
Lindsey Sherman gets it to center ice, plays it into the Cardinal end. Molly Anderson, chased by Rose now. Rose now centering, nobody home. Healy will play it all the way down, and it's just going to go wide, and it'll be icing.
That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You got your one of your other units out that hasn't played much this game, and they do a good job just looking for the pass. It was there. She just missed it. Because they got to get some time. You can't play the top lines all game long. You just got to make sure that the other lines get out there. You know, if not every rotation, every 5th shift or so, that'll keep people rested.
Healy doing a nice job on that face-off. Anderson will take it behind the net, off the boards.
Ooh, that was it.
Moved ahead by Rust. Sig. Nice awareness to keep herself moving forward and get the puck.
Yeah, like I say, all these players have come such a long ways. I mean, they really have improved. Got to get gritty now. Challenge every loose puck. Get it out of your end. Make sure you make that little extra effort to get it out of your end.
Rasmussen steps up, takes it off the stick of Rose now, but taken right back by Ingebrigtsen. Anderson flipping this one up.
And icing.
And it will be icing.
Yeah, the player made the attempt to hold the puck in, but she missed it. She wasn't quite 9 feet tall. You know, when you stretch your arm out, maybe 7.
Yeah, I thought she might have touched it.
Good effort, but luckily for her, she missed it. You want it down there if you're Maple Grove. That's it. Block the center out.
Strong face-off, but a good job by Hansen to poke it toward the net. Olsen plays it up the boards for Rasmussen. She's pressured by Horton. Gets it back to Olsen in the corner. Olsen around near side. She will skate with it. Now off the boards, looking ahead. Kobo will
right idea.
track it down, but icing.
Yeah, it's all about angles. When you're tight to the board, it's hard to make that pass. You don't have enough of an angle to bounce it out to the middle of the rink, but good job, Olsen. Read there's the pressure's backing off, so she took a couple extra strides, hoping someone would get open. Just nobody there.
Well, Kobo held up just momentarily by the Anoka defender, and that's all it took.
Are they playing too?
Maple Grove
I had to get you on that one, because Howie would have. There they go.
He would have. Here's Rasmussen again, trying to go wide. Gets around the corner on Nelson. Trying to cut back. Nice job back checking by Horton. And Mattioli, I think, or was that was Vandal?
Yeah, I don't know. Has Mattioli been out there since that incident in the first period with her? There we go. Get on her. Time and space.
Here's Horton. She's got wheels.
Yeah,
across the goal line. Big shot. Huge rebound, but nobody there.
Oh, yeah. That's why you don't let her. But you know what? I'll take her shooting slap shots all day. Don't let her in tight. Yeah, Cardinals need to just get workmanlike right now. Here's something coming up. They got offside. Okay.
Yeah, and Kobo kind of limped over to the bench a little bit. It looked like.
Yeah, here comes that wicked rebound. There's Horton again, winding her up. Boy, she had space doing it. Shoulder, nice save by Brashenko. I was a little surprised. Horton might be getting a little tired too, because she had the defender backpedaling. She still had a big gap. She could have wheeled right in there, but she took the shot. That's what happens when you're one of those players that's on the rink a lot. You get tired.
Bonnemiller playing it in deep. Zambrano behind her own net, plays it off the board. Beasy will keep it in at the blue line.
Yeah. Oh, there's
pass doesn't
good
click.
paddle in front. Players are getting tired. They're falling down.
Here's Yell coming out of the corner. Ooh. Put it on at a tough angle. Canote back to the point for Beasy. Quick wrist shot right on. Rebound. A lot of bodies in the slot. A couple bodies going down behind the net.
The points are wide open. Maple Grove just tired as heck. Oh,
off the post. Chandler will step in and fire that hit traffic.
Right now, Cardinals have Maple. Don't get a penalty. They have them on the run. Big time.
And their points have been very open this entire period.
Oh, yeah. Maple Grove just can't get there anymore. They pack it in and they just can't get out there. Their legs are getting tired.
Rasmussen through the neutral zone. Cardinals trying to catch the Crimson on a line change. They're able to get out. Drop pass broken up at the last second by Hansen. It's a good thing because it would have meant Windmeyer was walking into the slot. Windmeyer able to knock it away into the zone. Kobo bumps it off Sherman's stick, but Sherman able to recover under 6 minutes to play.
Sell yourself on the forecheck. Good job by Rasmussen getting in there. Ooh, right idea.
Looking for help. Pass doesn't click. Hansen going the other way. Hansen, her shot tipped into the corner by Windmeyer.
Yep. Anderson was there in defense, and Molly Windmeyer was back checking. Hard to beat two people.
Windmeyer can't get the pass past Vandal. Here's Kobo. 2 on 2. Horton coming back. Good back check. The shot deflected by Sherman and goes wide.
Here comes a player down the slot. You got it. Good idea. Oh, there's one.
Is tied up, all down, and Nelson going to the box for holding.
Too bad for Nelson. She had the player. That's okay. You got your body on her, but you can't just keep skating with her for another 10 feet, and eventually that's going to be a penalty. And the referee called that one. Here's an opportunity, a replay on this one. Look at this. Here's Beasy again. Nice low shot. Takes the wind up. It goes through traffic. Look like a tip. Once again, one of those players in front making the tip. That was
Bonnemiller. Got the stick on it, but just tipped it too much.
Cardinals don't need to score on this power play. All they need to do is ride off 2 more minutes on the clock, and then they're starting to look good. They don't need to score anymore. They just got to take care of business.
Back to the line. Beasy across to Windmeyer walking in. Big shot. Rebound loose, but Crimson able to get to it. Here's Beasy walking in. And shot turned away by Johnson. Rasmussen back to Beasy again. Across to Windmeyer. She'll send it in. Not a lot on it. Johnson directs it to the corner.
Put it to the front of that.
will play it right back out to the point. Windmeyer back into the corner for Canote.
She's just way too cool sometimes. That was just one of those deals. Nice low shot.
Quick shot, rebound. Still loose.
My goodness.
Nice job by Zambrano tying up Rasmussen and not letting Rasmussen get much on the rebound. Played through the slot. Canope can't get a lot on it. This is Mattioli getting a hold of it, playing it all the way down.
Yeah, okay. Cardinals need to be very careful on the wall. Don't use any extra body on that. That's a good job by Maple Grove.
Hanson tying it up in the corner, and the Cardinals will take the whistle.
Not bad for the Cardinals either. They stand there for another 30 seconds. That's fine. Because the clock is not the friend of Maple Grove right now.
But either way.
Yeah, you see Johnson there. She shouldn't have her head down. She's an outstanding game. And I tell you what, I'm running out of marker space. The Cardinals have come out here with just an unbelievable third period effort. They have just peppered Maple Grove, and Maple Grove only has 3 shots. It's kind of reminded me of that first time they played. The Cardinals had 19 shots in the third period. Maple Grove had 5. Cardinals, again, just need to take care of business, get the puck over the red line, dump it in. Don't diddle around. There you go. Just like that.
Bottomiller will play it in deep. Horton recovering in the corner.
Stay with her. Don't. There comes time and space again. Keep skating. Keep skating.
Rust.
Nice job.
Doing a little stick checking from behind, and Rust just.
All the way, yeah.
Even though the Cardinals have the power play, they're still shadowing Jamie Horton.
Yeah. You know what? And right now, you can stand here. Let Maple Grove come flying in. Take your time. Don't be dangling if you're last defender, though.
Wurzos will carry across center ice, dump it in deep.
That's the way to do it. Cardinal rules of hockey come into play now, no pun intended. But if you're the last defender, don't be dangling the puck. Get it, move it forward. Don't have any turnovers. You just got to play solid for 3 minutes.
Rasmussen behind the net looking for Kobo. Went off her skate, and Johnson covers it up. 2:55 remaining.
Well, I tell you what, it's a very good job so far. The Cardinals settling in with 2:55 to go. They've had the puck in Maple Grove's end most of this period. And that's where they want it for the rest of the game. Good job by Beasy. Nice pinch and good recovery. That's the way to see it with Windmeyer out there covering for Beasy when she pinches.
Here's Kobo going the other way for Coon Rapids, skating around, trying to get away from Nelson. Sherman forces her to the corner, circling, playing it back to Windmeyer. Windmeyer walking out front, tried to go back to the near side, but stick held up just a little bit, and her shot goes wide.
All right, just make sure you got the third player back. There she is. There's 3 back. Nice job. And just getting away. Nelson's dangling again.
Puck finally knocked off her stick, and here's Yell going the other way.
There you go.
Yell carrying it into the zone,
nice
puts
rebound.
it right on.
Oh.
Almost had her own rebound, but Johnson able to get on top of it.
Oh, my goodness.
2:03 remaining.
Yeah, well, I was telling Danielle to dump it in, and, the odds are to dump it in, but she had great determination, just kept on going, and nice shot, and she kept going, and the Maple Grove defenders looked at her.
You can see that Allie Nelson has been out there so much, and she is so tired. She just, once Yell got across the blue line, she just kind of gave up on her.
Yeah. Well,
they did have 2 more defenders in front of her, but Bottomiller tying it up in the corner.
Yeah, that's fine. Corey just doing her job down there. There you go, and then Kobo's coming in. Same thing, just there it is. Just work it down low. They don't have to get him out of the zone. They'll be happy. That's it. People on the puck.
Canope forcing it back in deep. This is Zambrano.
Hockey's a game of hard work, right, Joe? And the work is happening right now.
Wurzos stepping up, keeps it in the zone. Zambrano plays it back out. Shot right on by Rasmussen. Kobo looking for the rebound. But Johnson's on top of it. 1:25 left on the clock.
Yeah, I say Cardinals are just wearing Maple Grove out right now. It's the depth of the team we've talked about all year long, and they have 3 lines, and they're in good shape. There's no doubt. They're ready. Every shift, they're out there ready to roll. I've been really impressed with Kobo today. I think she's had a solid game as a senior, and I expected that out of her.
Rasmussen circling in the corner, taken away by Sherman, still battling to the line, but not out. Beasy will keep it in, dump it in deep. Kobo. And Cardinals more than happy to tie that up along the boards.
That's perfect right
just
there.
Watch the time tick, under a minute left.
That's what they need. Right? Maple Grove can't pull their goaltender. I say, just put it on the wall, have some fun. Tara's just doing a job there. Just back down low, cycle it in. She's had a whale of a game, too. They just can't handle her. She's been tough. Windmeyer with her long
Windmeyer
reach.
stepping in, taking that one away. To Cobo out front, puck bouncing. Sherman able to knock it off.
Horton finally gets loose, 1-on-6.
Horton to the other end, quick shot. Save made, it goes wide, and Brashenko thinks she has it.
Keep going. She didn't
Cardinals
have
it behind the net.
Just keep it. There you go. Keep it on the wall. That's it. There's a nice little bumper. All right, Windmeyer, just get it there. There you go.
And now the goal, the net is empty for...
And no one on the puck for Maple Grove.
Beasy behind her own net.
There you go.
Seconds.
Now it's your turn. Keep it on the wall. That's excellent. Oh, there's a check. That Maple Grove just took it right out right there. Too bad. Yep,
finally comes through as I believe it was Brooke Hansen put his shoulder into Windmeyer.
She's had enough of Windmeyer. She said, thanks for ending my season. I'm going to give you one. Boom, and she did, because Windmeyer really had a big part as the whole team came in, but Windmeyer was able to get the goals to make it cash
going
in.
to the box. I didn't see what happened with her. Something after
hopefully she stood up for her own teammate. And she says, all right, you, get out of here. Well, you know what?
She hit the wrong girl.
Yeah, she should have hit Horton, or the other one that made the hit. Yeah.
She hit Maceland.
Yeah. Should have been the other one there. It's just a nice little push to say, that's enough of that stuff. But you know what was really good about that sequence? The Cardinals, when you're coaching, you tell your players, hey, we have the lead, get the puck on the wall and move it along the wall. You do drills like that in practice just to grind the clock out, and that was textbook. They ate off about 40 seconds on the wall, Beasy and Windmeyer just going back and forth. Outstanding.
A nearly perfect third period for the Cardinals. Started with an explosion. 3 goals in the first 3 minutes. And they are headed for the state tournament in just 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. The Cardinals are the Section 4 AA Girls Hockey Champions, and the celebration ensued.
And they should, and you know why? They worked hard for it. I'm not saying Maple Grove didn't work hard. They really came a long ways. They had an outstanding team, and I say they were more than just Jamie Horton. They had a good squad, but the Cardinals have so much firepower, and when they're operating all cylinders, I'll tell you what, they're a tough hockey team. They have over 20 wins, and you saw why today. They just would not be denied.
Well, and Chelsea Lyons, the Cardinals girls basketball captain, out on the ice to celebrate, and the referees will escort
a few miles.
Escort the fans back off the ice.
The kids don't care. They're having a good time.
Mike Shimshak out there as well. Shimshak has been a big part of the fan base for the Cardinals. Has brought the Lucky Gnome to all the games.
Hopefully they won't arrest those kids for anything. They're just being exuberant kids.
And celebration well-deserved for this Cardinal team. That's their 23rd victory of the year. And they earn their first ever trip to the state tournament. First state tournament berth for a hockey team from Coon Rapids. First time in school history, as the boys have never made it past the section final either. And it all came down to just a nearly perfect third period. Hats off to Maple Grove, who played an excellent game. And through 2 periods, gave the Cardinals all they could handle. But in the third period, the Cardinals came out with the steam. They just pounded away until
18 shots in the third period. It reminded me of the first game. The Cardinals just totally dominated that third period.
And it ends the high school career of one Jamie Horton, an incredible player that I really have enjoyed watching over the last 4 or 5 years. She has always been a Cardinal killer.
Yeah, she's my favorite player other than the Cardinals, quite frankly. I just have enjoyed watching her. She's outstanding, and people get to watch a lot more of her because she's not done. Her career will move on, I think, at the U, and she'll be something to watch there.
And the look of utter disappointment as the Crimson went into the locker room thinking they were on the verge of a state tournament berth. Instead, the Cardinals, with an explosion to start the third period, they carry it on to a 4-2 victory, a Section 4 championship, and they are headed for the state tournament. We'll take a short break and be back with reaction and wrap up from Brooklyn Park Ice Arena right after this.
When I'm under, I don't breathe. I'm weightless. My heart races. I'm floating away. And when it's over, all I think about is doing it again.
Michael Swan is under the influence of his volunteer swim coach. By spending time coaching, he helps Michael stay off the street and off drugs. Be a coach, a mentor, a volunteer, because you have something to offer.
The Coon Rapids Cardinals with a 4-2 victory over Maple Grove in the section championship. A lot of smiles on the team in white. They were the number 1 seed in the tournament, and they held true to that seed with a huge third period effort to knock off Maple Grove. And now they will step forward to receive their medals from Athletic Director Shannon Logan. A well-deserved celebration for the Section 4 champion Coon Rapids Cardinals. And that pose right there will go down in history. That trophy will forever be enshrined in the Cardinal Museum of Sports Memorabilia.
Yeah. Well, the Cardinals came in as the number 1 seed, and today they had their hands full. They had to fight adversity. They had to get through a 2-goal deficit with a big goal by Horton to end the second period. And, when you only have 1 period left, you're down by 2 and you're playing against a hot goaltender. That's trouble, and they were able to get through that.
Well, so many times we talk about how much heart is involved with sport. Well, the first 3 minutes of that third period was pure heart by this Cardinals team. They came out trailing 2-0. They knew that they were just a few mistakes away from ending their season short of their goal, which was the state tournament. Instead, they came out, they showed their heart, they showed their intensity, they peppered the net, they got rebound goals, which were key because Johnson was making great saves. She played a very solid game today.
Yes, she did.
She was making all the first stops with the Cardinals, able to crash the net, get those rebounds, put them home. They got the momentum behind them, and they carried it on to the 4-2 win.
No, I haven't brought the telestrator out all year, but I just got to go like this and show that. That's the Cardinals' shots in the third period, and there's Maple Grove's. And that tells you the game right there. They just pounded the Maple Grove net, and Johnson had to do everything she could to make, and she made the first saves. Her defense did not clear rebounds for her, and the Cardinals just pounded the rebounds in and got back in the game.
Well, the Cardinals outshot them 18-4 in the third period. Yeah. Let's take a look at the highlights from period number 3, and it was all for the team in white. The Cardinals came out swarming, and they got on the board just over a minute in. Janielle putting home the rebound on the Rasmussen shot. And just 42 seconds later, it was Windmeyer putting home the rebound on Molly Anderson's shot to tie the game. Cardinals a minute and 5 seconds after that. That was the second goal.
It's Windmeyer again.
Yeah. With the tip home on the rebound of the Anderson shot. That tied it. This is the fourth goal as on the power play, Rasmussen uses her speed to go the distance around the corner, slips it underneath, and gives the Cardinals the 4-2 victory. And from there on, the Cardinals able to just hold the Crimson off. They did a nice job keeping the play on the boards and eating up the clock. And then the well-deserved celebration at the end. And it was a tight game stat-wise. Through 2 periods, the Cardinals just dominated the third period.
The third period, like I say, it was textbook. The third period, they came out and they said, we better start playing. And they stepped up their game, and my goodness, I wonder how he thinks about all that.
Well, Howie Shapiro is down on the ice with a few of the Cardinals stars of the game, and he's got their reaction. Howie.
Well, thanks, Joe. And I just wanted to tell you guys, it's a privilege to be on the ice with you guys. I don't do as much hockey as my partners, Joe and Jerry, but all of us at CTN certainly want to congratulate you. We feel a little bit a part of your victory as well. I'm on the ice with Molly Windmeyer. First of all, Molly, 2 goals and an assist. Very nice game. Your thoughts?
It was a good game. We came out hard in the third period, and we just played as hard as we could.
What are your thoughts about going to the state tournament next Thursday?
It's really exciting. Never happened before, so I'm excited.
Congratulations. Joe Cobo, got to feel great. What was said between the second and third periods to fire you guys up? 3 goals within 3 minutes. Incredible.
I think we just said this is it. I mean, we have no other. I mean, there's 16ers on the team this year, and we said we're just going to go out, give it our all. That's all we can do.
Your thoughts on Thursday? Very exciting.
I think I'm just in shock right now. It really hasn't kicked in yet, but I think it will for sure Wednesday night and Thursday. I mean, we could go all the way if we really want to.
Great. Tara, how fast are you? Oh, my God, on that goal, I couldn't believe it. That was great. Congratulations, and it was a beautiful goal.
Thank you. It was just weird. I saw Jamie Horton coming at me, and I got scared, and I just booked it down the ice. Didn't even realize it till I was down there, and just, had to capitalize, I guess.
23 wins on the season. It may be the most. We'll have to check that out, and a Cardinal hockey program has to feel pretty good about that.
It's great. This year was our year. We've always said 2006 state champs, and it's great to have a lot of victories and go to state. So.
Well, congratulations. We're going to throw it back to the booth and then be right back with Coach Rob Potter. Guys?
Well, I don't think he's going very far out on a limb. I'm pretty sure 23 is going to be the most in school history. I know that this is the first state tournament berth in school history for a hockey program, but just an excellent season. It was so much fun to watch this team all season long.
No, we enjoyed it. And, we enjoy good hockey. We don't really over-enjoy a team because they're going to the state tournament. I think personally I like a team that works hard. I like to see a team that improves, and these girls have done all that as we've watched them over the years as these young ladies have become seniors, because they have really bought into what Coach Potter and the rest of the staff have been preaching, and that's hard work is going to pay off in ice hockey, because the team that works the hardest usually wins.
Well, yeah, Coach Potter, when he came and took over this program, a lot of questions from players and parents about how hard he was working. They did a lot of extra training, a lot of dry land,
it hurts to
a
work.
lot of working, a lot of conditioning. But I tell you what, it pays off when you come into a championship game down by 2 in the third period and you outwork the team for 18 shots to 4 and you advance to the state tournament. Coach Potter has done an excellent job bringing this program to where it is and taking him to the state tournament. He's on the ice right now with Howie Shapiro. Howie?
Thanks, Joe. I am here with Coach Potter. And Coach Potter, congratulations. What a great victory it is. You're going to state.
Thank you. Thank you.
To feel pretty good. The attitude and the mood between the second and third period was a little bit down, but you guys knew that you had it in you. You can score goals at any time. What did you say to your girls between that break?
Pretty much the same things I said. I had an interview between the second and third. I told them all those things, but we also know as a team that we're capable of scoring 4 or 5 goals in a period. So, we made a few adjustments and just said, what's behind us is it's behind us.
Guys in the booth are talking about the conditioning program of your team, and I think that by the third period, it looked like Maple Grove a little worn down. You guys were just starting to get going.
Yeah, our girls have worked their butts off. Yeah, it looked to me we controlled the game in the third period, and they're trying to push us against the boards, and we're kind of pushing them right away and walk into the net. And these girls have worked their butts off, and it paid off. I feel, they wanted it, and they worked their butts off, and they just stuck with it no matter what, and eventually it went their way.
It had to feel so good. 3 goals within a little over 3 minutes to start that third period, and just changed the total domination to your side of this hockey game.
Yeah, that was an emotional swing. Once we got that first one, you could kind of feel they were confident they could get another one and another one and another one, and and they seemed to press the whole period. So,
your thoughts on Thursday's game? I'm not sure if you know who you're going to play at this point, but your thoughts.
First round we get, I'm trying to think, it's the southern section with Mayo. It's most likely we'll probably face Mayo, although I don't believe that game's the result of their sectional finals in yet. I feel good. The section alignment and who we play down the stretch, I feel good about our chances. It's 3 days in a row. I think conditioning will play a factor, and hopefully our girls can show up, play good, smart hockey, and we'll see where it goes.
Now, I'm getting the word that Owatonna, I believe, won today again. No. Oh, we're not sure who won. Okay, so or Rochester, I think. So you're right. So it's one of those two teams. So we're excited for you. We're going to be there Thursday, and we wish you all the best of luck to come Thursday.
Okay, thank you.
All right, guys, back to you.
Yes, that's right, Jerry. They will play the winner of Owatonna and Rochester, and the Cardinals have to feel good about that, because every team you see in the state tournament, of course, is going to be good.
Oh, yeah.
However, it would be tougher if you see an Eden Prairie or a North St. Paul or Stillwater in that first game in the state tournament.
But, you like to play a team that's not the favorite in the first round if you're lucky, but Owatonna's been there a few times. And Rochester program has produced hockey teams traditionally year after year. It's just a matter of which one's going to go. This year it looks like Mayo Lords has the better squad, but they got to beat Owatonna first. So
Let's take a look at what we have of the section bracket, or the tournament bracket so far. Eden Prairie in, undefeated all season long. They win Section 6. Moorhead, the Section 8 champion, already in the tournament. The Cardinals in as the champion of Section 4. They will take on the winner of that Section 1 championship. And that will be an 11 a.m. game on Thursday, Jerry.
Well, and that's another factor. You're playing the first game of the state tournament, the first game at the XL Center. It's not at Ritter anymore, so a lot of new things going on Thursday.
And we will be there. CTN has gotten the broadcast rights for the quarterfinal game for Coon Rapids, and there you have it. That will be Thursday at midnight here on CTN. Make sure you come out to the XL Energy Center at 11 a.m. and make sure you're at home at midnight to catch the game again.
Well, I wonder if they have free food in the press room for us that day. That'd be a first.
I'm not so sure.
I'm looking forward to that.
They did at the Metrodome when we did the soccer state.
Oh, that's
tournament.
right. They did. They had hot dogs.
It was a while ago. It's been a while since this broadcast team has gone to a state tournament game, but we are going on Thursday thanks to this wonderful effort in the third period by an incredible girls hockey program here at Coon Rapids. Let's take a look at the play of the game delivered by the Coon Rapids Herald. It is the game-winning goal. Molly Windmeyer getting the Cardinals the lead. Dug out of the corner by Rasmussen. She sees Windmeyer coming down the slot. Windmeyer whistles the wrist shot through the 5-hole on Johnson. That gave the Cardinals a lead. It was their third goal in less than 3 minutes, and it turned out to be the game winner, and that is your play of the game delivered by the Coon Rapids Herald. But that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score for Brooklyn Park Ice Arena. The Coon Rapids Cardinals taking the Section 4 championship with a 4-2 win over Maple Grove. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Mr. Howie Shapiro and the coach, Jerry Grant, I'm Joe Young saying goodnight.
The CTN Sports Postgame Show is brought to you by SportsPrepZone.com. Complete coverage of high school sports in the North Metro and another proud sponsor of high school athletics on CTN.